Chick-fil-A lovers, the famous Southern chain is headed near the 315.
Donald Trump's locker room video and Hurricane Matthew commanded the headlines this week.
And what you should be wearing this fall season? Zip Magazine is here to tell us just that.
We have all that and more here on Juice and Java.
Welcome to Juice and Java. It's currently 8 a.m. in the East, 11 a.m. in the East, and 8 a.m. in the West this Sunday morning. I'm Jackie Prager.
And I'm Mia Rossi. With that, let's head over to the squeeze. Syracuse University wasn't the only one to have creepy clown sightings recently. There have been over 25 reports of these clown sightings in other parts of upstate New York so far. While these sightings are often reported to police, they have been able to find little evidence of the clowns and no arrests have been made. However, that does not stop these clown sightings from going to social media, which is where many of the rumors of sightings circulate.
Now, this is kind of crazy. I know
it was kind of weird because people were saying they saw them outside Watson.
Right, so I actually talked to DPS about it, and they even said they got 80 calls in one night about reportings of clowns. But then again, like you said, no clowns were actually found by officers and they haven't made any arrests.
Do you think it was people who maybe heard these rumors and got scared and were like, okay, I live in Watson, I heard they're outside Watson, so I'm going to call? Or people who actually saw them?
I think, it's just a social media thing, and it's just really hyped up right now, and everyone wants to be the one who sees the clown. And so I think that's what's really going on, and especially as Halloween is coming up, it's just being, it's hyped up.
Exactly. And I know it started in the South, and you're from Atlanta, so is it still a thing there, or has it sort of just moved here?
It is, but I don't know. I think it's just a national thing, but hopefully it's just some joke that's going to pass over, and we'll see it just go away, especially as Halloween goes around. But speaking of the South, the Chick-fil-A is huge there, and it looks like Chick-fil-A will be coming closer to Syracuse. The Time-Union reported that a Chick-fil-A will be part of a retail complex on Route 146 in Half Moon, New York. The complex will be about a 2-hour drive away, but it's still closer than the Chicopee, Massachusetts, which is the closest Chick-fil-A restaurant as of now. Construction on the new retail complex is supposed to begin next spring and will also offer other restaurants, outlets, and office space.
So I have to admit, I've only had Chick-fil-A once. I know you love it, but
it is great. I really recommend going. I don't know, it's just a really good comfort food.
I feel like it's a little higher quality than fast food. I don't know if I'm making that up, or I know it is fast food, but then other fast food.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm making that up, but
I think it's just the idea too. They have such a great brand, but then again, we saw it in New York and it really wasn't doing as well as they thought it would. So I don't know if coming to Syracuse is really the best thing for it.
But I think there has to be some sort of demand here for them to make the move here. I know in New Jersey, we don't have them. We don't have a lot of them, but they are popular. People really do, look forward to going to them, so it could do well here as well.
Right, well, I'm sure we'll see. We'll find out soon.
We will, and Chick-fil-A is kind of known for controversy, even though it is a great chain, but Trump is as well. And if his microphone wasn't working for the last debate, it was certainly working on the video that the Washington Post recovered on Friday night. Trump's overheard comments included an explicit conversation that was particularly demeaning to women. Trump has since apologized, saying that it was, quote, locker room banter, quote, and saying that Bill Clinton has said much worse things. Many Republicans, including Mitt Romney, Marco Rubio, and Paul Ryan, have expressed their disappointment towards the comments and Trump himself.
Now, I saw this video in full, and I was shocked, disturbed, and all the above, and I just was appalled.
I was as well. I saw the video. I watched it many times. I watched it with the subtitles on the bottom and without it. But why do you think that it's just coming out now?
I think, they weren't ever planning to release this, but because of the debate and the election in general, they just found it and it surfaced, and it's just one of many controversies we've seen this election. And speaking of other controversies, Trump can't be left behind. We have Hillary and the WikiLeaks was able to publish some of Hillary Clinton's private speeches Friday night. They posted the transcripts to many speeches from 2013 and 2014, ones that Clinton had refused to publish herself. The speeches included her supporting open trade and showing a close relationship with Wall Street. Her campaign has not yet confirmed the authenticity of the documents. However, a spokesperson for the campaign pointed to the Russian officials having altered the documents in order to sway the election towards Trump.
I mean, honestly, the Trump controversy could be overshadowing this a little bit. So if this were to happen at any time for Clinton, it's sort of, right now isn't a bad time because the media is so absorbed in what just we saw happen with Trump.
Right. So and I know that we first, though, have to wait for it to be authentic.
Exactly.
And so I think that, I don't know, this whole election I think has been so untraditional, and it's really just been about the controversy and what they can do next. And so we'll have to see tonight with the debate.
And we'll see tonight with the debate. And the NFL is another group that's been affected by the debates. Through the first 4 weeks of the NFL season, ratings have declined by 11%. However, senior executive for the NFL are unconcerned, saying that football, quote, continues to be far and away the most powerful programming on television. Quote, they also said they found a correlation between ratings dropping and players not standing for the national anthem. However, this drop in viewers has left the network executives uneasy in trying to determine if this is a new trend. What do you think about this?
Well, I'm a big football fan, so I haven't stopped watching the games that I want to see, but I think, everyone's just really consumed with other news that's going on, whether it be clowns or the debate and the elections. And so it's really unfortunate because there are so many controversies going on, even with the NFL, and people not standing for the national anthem.
And that is true as well. Even the debates, and that controversy within the NFL is kind of something that's related to the debates as well, because it's a topic that these candidates have had to address, and I know Barack Obama addressed it as well. So. I do think the NFL will survive.
Yeah, I hope they get their ratings back up. But in other news, that we have some bad news for all you pumpkin spice lovers out there. There's a pumpkin shortage, and it's affecting your beverages. A brewery in Denver, Colorado, who usually promotes a pumpkin-flavored beer around this time of year, said they found their supplier out of pumpkins. As they asked around, they found out other commercial breweries were also short of pumpkins. While they were able to salvage some leftovers and create their beer, let's hope this shortage doesn't affect our Halloween here at Syracuse. Now, are you a pumpkin spice drinker?
I think I am the one person, and girls are usually stereotypically love pumpkin spice. I don't like it.
Really?
Well, at least I don't. Everyone loves the PSL, the pumpkin spice latte, and I don't like flavored coffee at all.
It's too sweet.
Yeah, so I don't. But I do love pumpkin bread.
I love pumpkin pie.
Yeah, pumpkin pie I just started coming around to last Thanksgiving. So I hope it's all solved by the time Thanksgiving rolls around. But as far as pumpkin spice flavored stuff, it's not really gonna affect me.
I'm a little surprised that there can be a pumpkin shortage.
Yeah.
I don't know, just something never crossed my mind, but hopefully they find enough pumpkins.
And hopefully it won't affect pumpkin picking and carving for Halloween, which is in a couple weeks, so.
We'll see.
I don't know. We'll see. After the break, our very own Jeff Slauson is here to tell us about fall festivities in CNY. Stay with us.
Not that hard.
My big man fingers are having a problem with these little tiny buttons.
Whoa, watch it there. Your blood pressure's gonna go through the roof.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to learn how to get it down. Instead, it keeps going up.
High blood pressure can increase the risk for heart attack or stroke. Learn how to keep yours at a healthy range.
Ever hear a voice command? Just say text barbershop to 97779.
That's not what I said.
Just give me that. Now my blood pressure's up.
2 weeks into fall, and CNY is bursting with autumn-inspired activities to do.
Jeff Slauson is over at the Plasma with the brew. Jeff?
Thanks to both of you and good morning. Now it's almost that time again for some of the things I hate most in the world. Small children on a sugar rush running around in costumes, this new clown craze, and people trying to scare me. Yes, Halloween. Now we have over 3 weeks until Halloween, so if you, unlike me, are into the holiday, the Syracuse area actually packs a lot of fun activities in. So let's start with the scariest and then work our way down. That's for my own health. All right, so first, last week, Fright Night at the Fair opened for this season, featuring 4 different haunted attractions. Fright Night at the Fair is the largest collection of haunted houses within the central New York area, and this year they have 3 different haunted houses: the Clown Prison, the Haunted Mansion, and the Hostel. All of them sound really exciting. The brand new zombie paintball is also really new, and which is exactly what it sounds like. You and your friends play paintball against people dressed as zombies. Admission for Fright Night at the Fair range from $10 to $25 and can be purchased at the entrance of the fairgrounds. Now, if you would rather be seated while having the life scared out of you, the Halloween 35mm Film Festival on October 15th is an evening-long celebration of the Halloween movie franchise. A $25 ticket will get you a night with Michael Myers, featuring all 5 Halloween movies projected on the original 35mm print. This marathon at the Palace Theater will also include a Q&A with Halloween 3 stars Tom Atkins and Stacey Nelkin. Doors open at 5 o'clock, and the screening of Halloween 3 begins at 6. You can purchase tickets at halloween35mm.com. And while being scared for hours does seem like a great way to spend a weekend, this next option provides all the fun of the Halloween spirit without the terror, and that is pumpkin picking. But with every bit of good news does come some bad news. As we talked about earlier, the bad news is there was a dry summer this past summer, and that means that there has been a national pumpkin shortage, and that resulted in pumpkin-flavored things, such as beer, to be difficult to come by. Now the good news. Here in central New York, the pumpkin shortage does not seem to be a problem. And I was able to step by the Cicero Pumpkin Patch in Cicero, New York to see how their crops are doing and if they will be ready for the carving season.
September 22nd marked the first day of fall, which is forcing pumpkin farms around the country to scramble due to a pumpkin shortage. But at the Cicero Pumpkin Patch in Cicero, New York, some rainy weather helped them reverse that trend.
I got real nervous and really concerned about 2 or 3 weeks ago because when I went out to check on the pumpkins, I wasn't seeing a lot of them. And these pumpkins, believe it or not, they did come out. They're a little bit smaller. You know, they're a little less than I had last year. But overall, I'm happy, I'm satisfied, and I'm glad I have what I have.
What he has is over 15 acres of pumpkin farming that has been in operation since 1983. Having seen tough farming in the past, Dudzinski said this year had the potential to be one of his worst.
This could have been a disaster. And I thought it was going to be a disaster. And unfortunately, it worked out. Farming is a gamble. You throw your money in the ground, you wait 2 or 3 months, and then you find out what you get.
Year after year, the Cicero Pumpkin Patch has been rolling out their crops consistently, regardless of the conditions. This has allowed them to have loyal customers who have been coming here for generations.
I have come here since I was a little child, so I love this pumpkin patch. It's great. I don't know.
It's one of the grandparents took us to.
Yeah, it's just memories.
Yeah.
The Cicero Pumpkin Patch also has a corn maze and hay rides that offer minimum scares, and the only impact you will see from the national drought will be in pumpkin sizes, which are a little smaller than usual. Jackie, Mia?
When we come back,
Hurricane Matthew and Donald Trump's latest resurfaced video captured the headlines this week. We'll talk all about it.
we'll see you right here in a minute.
Got pre-diabetes, but with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Taking care of a family member can lead to plenty of questions. Fortunately, there's a place to get the answers, for them and for you. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. This week we wanted to take the time to share our own thoughts on two of the important issues that have been dominating headlines.
That's right, Jackie and I will be talking about Hurricane Matthew and the Trump video that resurfaced from 2005 this week. Jackie, what's the latest with Hurricane Matthew?
Well, we've been keeping a close eye on Hurricane Matthew, which has made its way up through the Caribbean and now has reached the continental U.S. Matthew has killed hundreds in its wake, but the third world country of Haiti is being called the hardest hit area. The hurricane hit the country last Tuesday as a Category 4 hurricane. The death toll is now over 900 people. Officials say that relief workers are struggling to reach the hardest hit areas because a main bridge was washed away and roads are impassable. Hurricane Matthew comes only 6 years after Haiti was hit with another devastating natural disaster. In 2010, Haiti suffered from a magnitude 7 earthquake that triggered a series of tsunamis. These tsunamis caused an estimated 220,000 deaths and an additional 300,000 injuries. As of 2015, about 65,000 people still remain displaced. One of the biggest concerns of the U.S. State Department is that this will affect the hurricane will affect Haiti's rising cholera epidemic because of the lack of clean water. Hurricane Matthew has since left Haiti and now has touched down in the U.S. According to ABC, the death toll has risen to 13 people, and areas of Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas have been told to evacuate. Although the storm is weakening as it travels up the coast, people are still being warned about the strong winds and flash flooding that may occur. As we brace for impact, people are being told that the best thing to do is to get somewhere safe and stay put. Our prayers go out to everyone who's been affected by Matthew and hope that everyone else remains safe until the storm blows over.
Thank you, Jackie. Now moving over to the recently released locker room talk tape of Trump and Billy Bush from 2005. Celebs took to Twitter yesterday to voice their opinions about the 2005 video showing Donald Trump speaking of women in an even more vulgar and objectifying way than he has in the past. Modern Family star Jesse Tyler Ferguson wrote, "I'm just going to start saying I'm not a polished politician when I've done something bad. Seems to be an acceptable answer for some people." Feminist writer Jessica Valenti tweeted that Trump be asked about rape culture during the next debate, which is tonight, and pop star Zendaya kept it true to Twitter form, short and simple. "I'm disgusted, not surprised, but disgusted," she posted. Shameless actress Emmy Rosa made it clear that she would not be voting for Trump, tweeting, "Donald Trump thinks when you're a star you can do anything to women. Well, you can't make me vote for you, you misogynistic, entitled pig." And VP nominee Senator Tim Kaine used a social media platform to express how Trump's behavior makes him sick to his stomach. Trump's opponent Hillary Clinton kept it short and simple as well, tweeting a call to action. "Women have the power to stop Trump," with a link to the video in question. Clinton and Trump will face off tonight at 9 p.m. in the second presidential debate. Celebs and politicians will certainly have more to say on social media as the election continues, but for now, those are this weekend's top tweets.
Thanks, Mia. Well, we'll be right back after this short break.
Stick with us.
In the right car seat for their age and size. It may be too late to check when you're on the road. Fortunately, you're on the couch. Don't think you know. Know you know.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
Every time I hear the alarm bell go off in school, I think it's an air raid.
A lot of houses in our neighborhood have been destroyed. I like to close my ears and sing songs whenever the bombs come close.
I'm worried our new neighbors won't like us.
But I know it's all gonna be worth it. I just want my family to be safe. But these are not my words.
These are not my words.
These are not my words. want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Thanks for staying with us. Alex Amico is joining us now to talk about the vice presidential debate that happened last week. Alex, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
So, can you give us just a recap first about what we saw at the debate?
Yeah, so coming in, the Trump campaign sort of needed a reset after it was widely judged that he lost the first debate to Hillary Clinton. In terms of how the two candidates went, Governor Mike Pence for the Republicans and Senator Tim Kaine for the Democrats, I think Pence clearly won on style for sure, and on substance. It was a lot more policy dense than the first one, which isn't really saying much, but on substance, there were some sharp breaks between Trump and Pence on Russia and on Syria. It seemed almost as though Mike Pence wasn't exactly running for vice president in 2016. He was setting up for a 2020 presidential run. And a lot of people you've seen after that were saying, can we please flip the ticket now on the Republican side? So I think he won the debate, and then we'll see what happens after that.
So fact-checking was such a big issue in the presidential debate, the first one.
Right.
Was it as big of an issue in this one?
Not really, because part of that was because the moderator sort of just let the two go at it. She didn't really break in much, and when she did, it was just to pivot the conversation to a new question. Tim Kaine sort of took care of that on his own. He interrupted Pence more than 70 times. That was the problem for him, was really he interrupted him a lot. He kind of tried to be like Joe Biden 4 years ago when he was very energetic in his debate with Paul Ryan, but he just came across looking like Trump from a week ago.
So moving on from the vice presidents, we have the presidential debate tonight. With everything that's been going on in the past 48 hours, what is it going to look like?
So I've tried to sort of be calm about judging this election and saying this has never happened before. We have never seen what happened yesterday happen before. About 6 Republican senators have said Trump should drop out and they should pick a new nominee. That's unheard of. That's never happened in a presidential campaign. And this isn't just like a normal debate. This is a town hall debate. He's not going to get asked questions by a moderator. He's getting asked questions by undecided voters. There are going to be some undecided women in that audience who are going to want to ask him about that audio tape. And I'm not sure how he's going to respond to that. I don't know how he can, I don't know how he can come across as more down to earth than he needs to be.
Video's out there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, and it's really a lose-lose situation for Republicans, because on the one hand, this video is so vile, it's so disgusting that you have to disavow it, and maybe you have to unendorse him. But when you do unendorse him, people are going to ask, okay, why is this the thing that pushed you over the edge?
How do you think Hillary is going to respond, though? Because with this WikiLeaks coming out, is she going to really just try and push the video, or is she even going to address it?
I think she's going to definitely address it. Her campaign has done a pretty smart job. They've sort of just let the momentum of Republicans stampeding away from Trump. Yesterday, she sort of just let it happen, but I think you can expect her to say something in the debate.
All right, great. Well, thanks so much. We'll be sure to tune in tonight.
And switching gears after the break, Zipped Magazine will be in the studio with the best fall looks.
Oh, you got it. Since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving. You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. You're gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Oh, okay, quick. Oh, yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
Sorry.
Me. Fall is finally here, and although it might not feel like it outside, it's officially time for sweater season.
Zip Magazine's Laina Pisano brought some fun, flirty fashions for us to try on.
Thanks, guys, for joining us. Tell us about these looks.
Thank you for having us. So long are the days where you just need to have that one puffer jacket. Boring? No. We're seeing bomber jackets, leather jackets, utility jackets, definitely blanket scarves. With the Syracuse weather, you really never know, so we're all about layering. I have on just a simple tissue tee with a cape, very creative.
You definitely need this cape in the morning, but maybe not like later in the day.
Sometimes we wake up and it's 40 degrees, and then in the afternoon it's 80. So you never know. That's why and then also with the flannels and the vests, just really layering.
It's so cute.
Pieces.
So I know vests. Oh, sorry.
It's okay,
I know vests were really big last season. Are you or in fall and winter? This season again?
Definitely continuing, but also as I said, with kind of these new trendy jackets, the bomber jackets, leather jackets, utility jackets. We're seeing lots of different trends.
So what's our most must-have essential item?
Oh, I would say definitely the bomber jacket. I'm seeing everywhere. I know none of us are wearing one. But
so that's kind of like a leather jacket, right?
They come in different materials. You can kind of get it in like a satin, a suede, a leather. But
are we seeing a color that's really popping this fall?
I would say that this like wine burgundy, it was popular.
Okay, I love that.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so warm
and the olive was really, that's kind of on Candace's jacket, has been really popular as well.
Yes, definitely. And I would say that those just complement everyone, no matter your hair color, skin color. I think that those two colors always kind of tie the outfit together.
And what about for shoes? You guys, we have booties, heeled booties, short booties.
Yes.
You have these cute loafers on.
Well, I'm definitely seeing a lot of loafers, which are great because they're the perfect transitional shoe. Also short booties, and then we kind of have a heel going on over here.
So what about guys? What can they wear? We have two beautiful girls, but what can they do?
Not gonna lie, guy trend's kind of similar to girls. I'm seeing a lot of flannels with a vest over top, and similar jackets to this, and kind of a like boot chuka kind of hybrid shoe.
So they have many options.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much. We'll be sure to look for more outfits.
And I'll be might be stealing some of those things from your closet. Yeah, that's all we have for today's Juice and Java.
Make sure to follow us on CitrusTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for all the latest news.
Tune in next week for your 30-minute scoop of the week's juiciest stories.
For Juice and Java, I'm Jackie Prager.
And I'm Mia Rossi. Enjoy your weekend, Syracuse.